Despite ongoing sanctions, a delegation of Russian parliament members recently received entry permits for the United States of America, marking a significant and rare diplomatic event. This visit, the first by a Russian State Duma delegation since 2014, has sparked considerable discussion, particularly given the backdrop of the conflict in Ukraine and the continued sanctions regime. The Russian parliamentarians arrived in the United States at the invitation of Republican Congresswoman Paulina Luna. During their stay, the delegation engaged in extensive discussions covering a range of critical international issues. Key topics included the war in Ukraine, which has been ongoing for more than 4 years, as well as broader economic relationships between the two nations. These conversations are seen by many as a tentative step towards re-establishing channels of communication. Reports from Moscow indicate that during these meetings, both sides exchanged gifts, a traditional diplomatic gesture that took an unexpected turn. Among the items exchanged were commemorative coins and, notably, socks featuring the likeness of United States President Donald Trump. These particular socks are known to be quite popular among President Trump's supporters, adding a unique, almost personal touch to the official proceedings. The exchange has been interpreted by a major Moscow newspaper as a sign of a cautious but quite noticeable rapprochement, a spirit reminiscent of the summit meeting held in Anchorage. At that August summit, President Trump and Kremlin leader Vladimir Putin met and reaffirmed their shared goal of improving relations between their respective countries. President Trump has consistently advocated for an end to the Russian invasion in Ukraine, although achieving a decisive breakthrough on this front remains a complex challenge. While the trip was officially categorized as a private visit, a Moscow newspaper reported that President Donald Trump's administration had, in fact, approved the dialogue. Congresswoman Luna, known for her staunch support of President Trump and her critical stance on United States aid to Ukraine, publicly justified the meeting on social media. She emphasized the shared responsibility of their two nations, stating, "As representatives of the two largest nuclear powers in the world, we owe our citizens open dialogue, new ideas, and open communication." Luna also announced her intention to continue these exchanges, pledging to continue to promote this dialogue and advocate for peace, to support this administration's efforts for peace and economic opportunities. From the Russian side, Duma member Vyacheslav Nikonov, representing the Kremlin's United Russia Party, viewed the meeting as a significant step forward. However, he also acknowledged that a full resumption of contacts had not yet been achieved. In addition to the Ukraine conflict, other important matters were discussed, including the potential resumption of direct flight services, overall economic relations, and the possibility of future sanctions relief. The Russian delegation has expressed hope for a reciprocal visit from American Congress members, potentially as early as May, indicating a desire to build on this initial outreach. This rare visit by Russian parliament members to the United States, facilitated by Congresswoman Luna and implicitly supported by President Trump's administration, underscores a nuanced approach to international relations amidst ongoing tensions. The exchange of symbolic gifts and the open dialogue on critical issues suggest a cautious effort to find common ground and promote peace, even as significant challenges persist. The prospect of further exchanges highlights the ongoing diplomatic efforts behind the scenes. What's your take on Trump Socks and Sanctions? Russians visit US Congress. Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence.